Hey there, Hastings. Let's get you all set for your Thursday, April 23rd. We're diving into what HastingsNow.com is reporting, so you know exactly what to expect today. To kick things off, I love this little quote they shared. It just perfectly sums up the day, doesn't it? It's one of those days where you're going to want both your sunglasses and your umbrella, maybe even in the same cup holder. It really tells you to be ready for just about anything. So let's get into it. What does that mean for us today? Well, we're talking about that classic Rivertown mood. You know the feeling. It starts out all warm and breezy, just beautiful, but you can feel that a change is coming later in the day. And really, it all comes down to timing today. If you've got stuff to do outside, my advice, get it done this morning, because the afternoon, that's when things are going to get a little wild and unsettled. You'll definitely want to be keeping an eye on the sky. Okay, so what do unsettled and wild actually mean? Let's break down the numbers so you know exactly what you're dealing with for your Thursday. And check out this contrast. It's pretty wild. We're going to hit a high of around 73 degrees. That sounds amazing, right? But it's coming with an 80% chance of showers and storms. And to top it all off, those winds are going to pick up from the south this afternoon, hitting a steady 15 to 20 miles per hour. So when is all this rain supposed to hit? Well, you might see a sprinkle in the morning, but the real show, the main event, that's scheduled to arrive after 3 p.m. So yeah, if you're doing the school run or have any plans late this afternoon, that's when you're for sure going to want that umbrella handy. And let's talk about that wind for a second. We're not just talking a little breeze here. We could see gusts hitting 30 miles per hour. I mean, that's enough to send your recycling bin on an adventure down the street, so definitely be mindful of that. Okay, and this is probably the most important thing I'm going to say today. Heads up, there's a chance some of these storms could turn severe. So please, please, please pay attention this afternoon. Make sure you've got alerts set up on your phone just in case. So, knowing all that, how do you actually plan for a day like this one? Well, let's run through a few quick and easy tips. Okay, here's the game plan. First, layers are your friend today. Enjoy that warmth, but have a rain jacket nearby. Second, try to get all your outdoor errands done this morning. Third, before that wind really starts howling, tie down the patio umbrella, bring in the cushions. And finally, number 4, if you've got evening plans, just do a quick check of the forecast and any alerts before you head out the door. Okay, so now you're totally prepped for today's weather. And speaking of what's happening today, it got me thinking. April 23rd has actually been a pretty big deal on the calendar throughout history. Let's do a quick little trip back in time. We're going to hit on 3 really cool moments. We're talking about a huge step for education way, way back in 1635. Then we'll jump to a total revolution in media in 2005. And we'll finish up with a massive milestone for Minnesota sports fans that happened just a couple of years ago. So let's start way back. On this exact day, April 23rd, 1635, the Boston Latin School was founded. Think about that. It's recognized as the oldest school in America, and it really set the stage for the whole idea of public, tax-supported education that we know today. All right, now let's leap forward almost 4 centuries, a tiny clip with giant consequences. How perfect is that? Because on this day in 2005, the very first video was uploaded to YouTube. You've probably heard of it, Me at the Zoo. It's literally just 18 seconds long, but that little clip was the start of something that changed, well, pretty much everything about how we watch things. And now, let's bring it all the way back home. For all you Minnesota Wild fans out there, you'll remember this, April 23rd, 2022. That was a huge day, all thanks to Kirill Kaprizov. That was the day he did it. He became the very first player in the history of the Wild to hit 100 points in one season. Just an incredible milestone for the team and for Minnesota sports. So there you go, your weather forecast, a game plan for the day, and a little bit of history too. Hey, if this was helpful for you, do what the folks at HastingsNow.com suggest and maybe share it with a neighbor. Let's make sure everyone's in the know. So as you head out into your day, with the sun, the wind, and maybe some storms, just remember that every day has the potential to be memorable. So we'll just leave you with this thought. What's going to make today special for you here in Hastings? Go out there and have a great, safe day.